Holy fucking, we're live. We're back, folks. I hope we are anyway.
This has just been an interesting day.
Oh dear God. This is such a good stream. We're talking about how to get high to cope with it.
Well, it's not high. It doesn't have THC in it.
It doesn't. You're right. It's kind of like, it's not really high. I wouldn't describe it as low. It's kind of like a nice even middle.
Right.
We're talking about CBD products, which they're legal in all 50 states. So take that.
Yes, it's great for anxiety.
Great for back pain. Great for muscle tension. It's great for a lot of things.
Great for trying to get your cat to go the fuck to sleep sometimes.
Great for trying to get robots to allow you to disparage them.
Oh my God.
I've been looking forward to this all week. I'm getting ready to disparage some robots.
I'm so down. I have notes for like, I'm really bad with place names, right? So I have notes of like all the real life names of all the places you go to in the game because I recognize them on site. I grew up in Detroit. But the actual names, it's just like, oh, are we going to the big church or are we going to the stadium?
Yeah.
And it's a totally different place, but that'll be fun. I'm excited for this.
I am typing out another tweet.
And I am also doing that right now.
And it says, we're live for real this time, parentheses, no robot sabotage.
No robots allowed.
No, I'm not, Zoe, because clearly it wasn't my fault that the stream was having problems. It's clearly the robots.
Of course. It couldn't be us. We're perfect.
Yeah, naturally. We're people. Okay, so I believe that the game should be good to go now. We have lowered the stream quality a tad just so that it doesn't fight with the game for all of the CPU cycles, and I really think it was just the shader rendering process that took up a lot of the CPU power.
I will say it already looks like things are better because the chat is actually in time with the stream.
This is excellent.
Yes. Okay, then. So I guess trying again, do you want to tell people what you know about this game?
Ooh, I will, except the first thing I'm going to do is get the game to stream in the appropriate... we have to scale... Because it
is a wee bit off.
Okay, this should fix it. The fuck if it fixed it, because it sure didn't.
It definitely didn't.
This should be fun. Let's see here. Transform.
Bosog says, just wait for it. Jordan will meet a robot romance option in the game one day, and it will give him confused feelings. I don't think he's going to have his own personal Edie, guys. She is a pretty girl, though.
Her teeth are perfect. We were discussing this off stream, and It's just like her teeth are fucking immaculate, and that is, it's frightening to me. I don't think I'm aroused so much as I am frightened. But in a weird way, that might be my type in an alternate world.
Mm-hmm. Her face is like too perfect. It's just a big round circle. People don't look like that.
So now the game's running. God, yes. I feel, let me tell you something. I feel like a fucking success. What about you?
I feel like it's a 10 out of 10. It's one of those days where I feel like we succeeded, so now we should drink, but it's way too early.
Oh, says
Coronavirus has totally screwed with my biological clock. I'm like, oh, it's 2:30. Time to drink.
Oh, this is great. She's talking. Like during the menu, if you don't start the game, she just starts chit-chatting with you.
I know, it's awesome.
Is it awesome, or is it sort of like it's awesome, but I'm just like, why is this robot girl not comfortable with the silence?
She will also, there are weird ones that she will ask you when you load up. Like sometimes she'll just be like, oh, it's good to see you today. And then other times, I don't want to spoil it for you, so I'm hoping we catch it on stream at some point.
This is the options section. You can customize your experience here.
Oh, your game didn't save.
This is
just kidding.
This is so
what just happened?
She talks to me. She goes, "This is the options section. This is where you customize your options." I'm like, "Oh, Jesus, thanks."
It is, translation, play the game already.
Your parameters have been saved.
She's like, you've screwed around enough.
That's so interesting because the parameters have been saved. I'm like, yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah, do you have your captions on?
Oh, you know what? I always play with subtitles
Accessing
off,
the
but
options
obviously we're
section.
streaming, so makes sense.
And you're streaming with someone whose ears don't work, so...
Always a good idea. Languages, subtitles on. We'll do medium, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so pre-stream, do these units have a soul, Jordan?
No. Not at all.
Well,
there's like a math problem. It doesn't equalize.
Are you familiar with
I mean,
Schrodinger's
just remember,
cat?
the goal of this game is
Until
to
you
help
decide
them.
what happens, everything is happening
I mean,
at
That's
once,
literally-
like in Detroit.
says David Cage. Yeah, there's an equation that doesn't quite balance. Like if has on-off switch does not have soul.
I mean, technically, you're recharging when you go to bed, so doesn't that make you an android?
No. Not really.
Doesn't even have a flashlight face like Legion. I'm assuming that's a Mass Effect character.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, I think God damn it. I think after all of this, we're ready to start. We are playing Detroit 2 Human. We really are, I promise.
It's not Detroit to Human.
Oh, sorry, Detroit Become Human. That's like Katie calling Casey Hudson Casey Anthony. Like at this point,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Casey Hudson's name.
Who is this other person speaking? Hi, I'm Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
I have my own YouTube channel.
Yeah, we
Did
should.
you know
we should
Detroit
do
was
that.
on the Underground Railroad?
Every time
a
she
route
starts
for
talking, I
slaves
feel like I have to
escaping into
stop
Canada
talking.
during
I
the
know.
American Civil War?
Ooh boy. Okay, we're gonna have to address that at some point because she's talking about the Underground Railroad, and as much as I would like to give David Case the license to use whatever analogies he wants, those two things aren't equivalent.
You haven't played the game yet.
I know, but they're so not equivalent.
You have to play the game, Jordan. You've never played it. The only thing you've watched is that Kara short from Quantic Dream that I sent you, right?
Yes, so let's jump into the game. I'm doing continue now. We basically started in the elevator. We haven't done anything. This is the very, very start of the game. And I will say, I'm going to say this at the beginning. I'll pause and I'll give this disclaimer at the beginning because when we tried to start the stream previously, I'm pretty sure the way that this archives, it's not going to continue. It's not going to keep our failed attempt at a stream. So if anybody watches this in the future, we had a ton of technical difficulties. We had to stop the stream and completely restart.
Yeah.
That being said, one of the things that we were trying to do during the technical difficulties was you were asking me to explain what I knew about this game.
Mm-hmm.
And in all earnestness, all I really know about this game is that it's written and directed by David Cage and made by Quantic Dream, which made Indigo Prophecy and Heavy Rain, games that I really liked. And that there was a significant controversy around the time of this game's release because people felt that the political themes of the game were either heavy-handed or perhaps they weren't clear enough. I would say that the one thing that most people sort of took away from the political themes of the game is that they were meant to be analogous or allegorical to represent racial tensions in the United States, let's say in a contemporary sense, past few years, right?
Yeah.
Which is all well and good, and I think I talked about this on the podcast on Split the Veil, and I'll say now, without having played the game, but I'll say now basically what I said then, which is to sort of echo comments that Alan Moore, the comic book writer, said about the V for Vendetta movie that the Wachowskis made several years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The Wachowskis adapted the V for Vendetta comic. It was probably, gosh, who knows, 2005 or something like that. Sort of like
I was in middle school, so yeah, something like that.
Bush era, sort of Iraq War, post 9/11 world. That was very, if people recall, that was a very particular type of political atmosphere. And what Alan Moore said, which I agreed with quite heavily, which is that if you want to make a movie about the surveillance state and the foreign interventionist policy of the United States in a post 9/11 world in the Bush administration, you should make that movie. You should not co-opt my world, which is fictional, but if it's an allegory for anything, it's probably an allegory for like the Margaret Thatcher era in the UK. And those are two different things. And so I kind of fall into the camp of, if you want to make a political statement, let's say about racial tension in the United States in a contemporary sense, then David Cage should have written a story about that. Like, doing it via a story about robots, to me, just sort of seems... I think that's why everyone got mad at him. Now, maybe I'll play the game and I'll completely change my mind, but I do think that my opinion on it then was he probably should have made a game about the subject matter directly rather than making it via commentary about robots.
Yeah. I don't know how to respond, honestly. I think that the way they did it was really great, but I also grew up here in Detroit, and it's a very different experience with what they're talking about versus if you live in other parts of the country. And I don't want to get super political because the game basically does that for us, but like, if you haven't grown up in a predominantly African American or Mexican or, you know, that kind of culture, and then you have someone else come in and be like, well, you don't know what you're talking about, or you're not allowed to make a commentary on it, kind of thing, it gets a little wonky. Like, I understand where they're coming from this.
Yeah,
personally,
it was yeah, and it's weird too because we quite often avoid politics on this channel. It really wasn't until after we were planning to stream this where I remembered the controversy about it, and I thought, well, it's kind of unavoidable because it's very, from what I understand, it's very deliberate with its references to contemporary political issues.
Very, yeah.
So we would be kind of obtuse not to mention it at all. I would just like to say that, like, you know, for me, I was always approaching this stream from the standpoint of sort of the robot element. But as much as I like to make jokes about fuck robots, it's going to get kind of weird if we don't address that, right? Because it's clearly making this not about robots. It's making it an allegory and a reference to very serious issues in our society today. So it's going to be kind of weird for me to make jokes about fuck robots when clearly it's trying to use robots as a stand-in for historically marginalized groups in real life.
Yeah,
so
the timing with a lot of things on this channel recently has been a little off because, like, when the coronavirus started, you streamed Greedfall.
It's, you know, all of these things are really unintentional, and so I don't know. I just felt like I had to make that disclaimer that I'm making jokes about this long-standing meme that exists on the podcast and on the live streams about how I hate robots, which always existed as more of like a joke than anything else because I always spare the Geth and like I always encourage Edie to be more human when I play through Mass Effect. So it started off more as a joke, and now it's taken on this life of its own about how Jordan hates robots. So now here we are. I'm going to have to make a lot of robot jokes, but I don't know how it's going to feel the further we get into this story.
You'll just have to play it. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Okay, so enough disclaimers. Let's go ahead and jump in. Let's go ahead and meet our... I'm pretty sure this is one of the main protagonists of the game.
Yes, and one quick note before you start. This character's name is Connor. And if you look, you can see the back of his shirt right now. It says RK800.
Mm-hmm.
The Terminator is a T800 android.
Oh, brilliant.
So, and Sarah Connor is one of the main characters in the movies. So it's just like a little nod to the Terminator, but I thought that was awesome and I wanted you to notice that.
He's also really good at flipping around that coin.
Yeah, it's because he's an android. He's perfect.
Negotiator on site. Repeat. Negotiator on site.
Oh, it's me. I'm walking. Okay.
Yep, that's you. It is very odd being the person that's part of the stream instead of being the person watching it, because I can hear my own voice.
Oh, there's also a little bit
really
of a delay.
low, but...
Yeah, there's also a bit of a delay too.
Please, you gotta save my little girl.
It's just very odd.
Wait. You're sending
so,
an android?
Do you know? You may be able to. I think Katie normally mutes herself, but I don't know if that will work for you. You've played the game before, though.
A real person?
I tend to mute myself also, and fun fact, as I was about to mention this, find Captain Allen. We have never done a blind playthrough of anything on this channel.
No, this is going to be awesome. I'm so excited.
To consult my objectives, find Captain Allen. And time is of the essence in this scene, right?
Correct. This is a hostage situation.
Okay, are you Captain Allen? How do I talk to this guy?
Captain Allen.
There we go.
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Okay. What about a deactivation
Have you
code?
tried its deactivation codes?
The first thing we tried.
Activation code? Oh, it is very weird. This is really disconcerting watching it
Do you know its name?
delayed. I'm just gonna mute myself for a minute.
Listen. Saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Probability of success is 48%. Okay. Understand what happened. Save hostage at all costs. Well, in order to save the hostage, I kind of have to understand what happened, no?
Yeah, so you have to kind of walk around and look for clues using that little trigger you did to see everything, where you find like your objective and everything. And it'll teach you as you go how to do it.
Okay, use the right stick to move the cursor. So he's got a 17 round, okay, well that's a gun. And he's got 355 ammunition. I don't even know if that helps me, but...
Someone, Reza said this guy looks like a puffier Tom Holland.
He does look... Deviant took the father's gun, okay. Got it. And the Deviant is the android that has the hostage.
Yes.
Sort of
And then they
rude
asked
to
me,
call them
how
a
does this
Deviant.
compare to Westworld? I've only seen the first couple episodes of Westworld, so I couldn't tell you. It is on my list of shows to watch, though.
Where's the mother? Where's that lady again?
She's the one that got pulled away and was like, oh my god, you're sending in an android. She's gone.
Okay, so you left. There's a fish. It's probably not helpful. I can save the fish. I assume that this is supposed to be some sort of... It has some sort of thematic meaning.
I mean, you're saving a fish.
He's saving organic life.
Yeah.
It means he's a good robot.
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
No, did you notice what happened in the upper right corner?
No.
I'm not going to tell you then.
Oh, do I need to get out there quick?
No, it's just part of the game.
I feel the tension of this a lot. This is actually really cool.
Yeah, they did a really great job with this. This was the original demo as well.
Daniel. His name is Daniel. Okay. He's clearly friends with the young lady. So what happened? What made this guy probability of success 56 and I've unlocked a better I love this. I'm gonna tell you right now, like the fact that it just tells you that there's a thing like that, I really dig it.
I thought you would. It's like the perfect combination of all of the discussions you have in BioWare games, but with the tension of like, I don't know, something timed. I don't know enough
Okay.
games to know.
Understood. Oh, there's a gunshot. Fucking hell. I need to look at his body real quick. Come on. Examine the victims. This is a cop, but who else got shot? Not just a cop, right?
You'll have to look and see. Somebody else did though.
DPD officer was the first responder. Let's look at the wound. Bullet wound. Right heart ventricle. That fucker is accurate.
Well, he is an android.
He is, but he went for a lethal shot immediately. Did he fire? The cop fire his gun? Gunshot residue, yes.
I'm not telling you anything.
No, don't tell me. Yeah, definitely don't tell me. I'm looking for another clue on this guy, though. Wait, something on his neck, right? Deceased. Reconstruct.
Yeah, Bosog says he remembers the QuickTime events in this game being BS, and I agree. A lot of them are.
I don't understand. Am I missing something on this?
So once you get to that yellow part is when you have to do something. Like
Oh, I've got to rotate it to see.
yeah.
Hostage witnessed the shooting. Okay. And then cop shot the deviant. Okay. Interesting. So the cop shot first? What happened? Let's go back to the end of this. And the gun is over there. Weapon located.
Yes, so the cop shot first.
Cop shot first. How many times? Once? Damn it, this okay, like the music is starting to pick up. Like I know there's no timer on screen, but I know I'm running out of time.
You are. Also, Constance wants to know if you think Cyborg from Teen Titans has a soul.
This is too many. This is too tense. I can't handle that question right now.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Cover me while I evacuate him.
Fuck, this guy is shooting people. I need to find the other body. Like, I need to find who this fucker shot first. There he is. He's in the living room. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I think I'm gonna fuck this up by investigating too long.
You know, I don't remember.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This guy was shot. What else? John Phillips. This is the father, I'm assuming. Lower lung hemorrhage, internal bleeding. Shot through the lung and a fatal kidney trauma. Here's the other clue. Third shot. Upper lung hemorrhage. Why did he shoot him 3 times, but the other guy he shot him 1 time straight through the heart? He was trying to wound him first? Father was holding something. Dude, I love the reconstruction that they have here.
I thought you would.
Very, very good. I feel like we're gonna get something kind of like in Cyberpunk like this.
That's just what I was thinking. It reminds me of what they're trying to do in Cyberpunk.
Okay, I need that pad. I need that pad. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I don't think time moves when you are analyzing, but I could be wrong.
Your order for an
He's gonna replace him.
Android has been registered.
Okay.
CyberLife thanks you for your purchase.
Deviant was going to be replaced. I have enough. I can do this. I can talk this son of a bitch down. Come on. I'm so fucking hyped. I'm Kevin. No, Jesus Christ. I was right about to say I'm Kevin Spacey in The Negotiator, but that guy's not cool anymore.
No. We've unlocked another dialogue. Oh, shit.
Alright, I'm going out there. We gotta do this quick.
What are we waiting for? We should take down this asshole.
I got a clean shot, man.
And I'm gonna apologize really quick.
Oh.
Dave just got home from work, so you're probably gonna hear him in the background.
Hi, Dave.
Don't come any closer or I'll
He
jump!
can't hear you.
Okay, alright. Calm down, guy whose name I don't remember anymore.
Daniel.
There you go. Calm down, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor.
How do you know my name?
I know a lot of
She
things
said
about you.
69% right now.
I've come to get you out of this.
Calm, hostage.
I'm an android, just like you. I know how you're feeling.
What difference does it make if you're an android? You're on their side! You can't understand how I'm feeling!
What are my dialogue options again? Possible cause, Emma. Okay, so you're friends with the girl. Don't hurt
I
her.
know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong.
She lied to me! I thought she loved me. But I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no!
Please. Please.
They were going to
help
replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right?
I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy. Something to throw away when you're done with.
Oh, geez, this is so tense.
never even noticed the officer before.
I'm trying to
He's
help him.
losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die.
All humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now?
I'm going to apply a tourniquet.
Don't touch him! Touch him and I kill you!
I'm not taking orders from him.
You can't kill me. I'm not alive.
Yeah, you can't let hostage takers just, you know, he might destabilize a little bit, but he can't think he's in control.
Yeah.
Just be sympathetic here.
Listen,
Yeah, you gotta...
I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software.
No, it's not my fault. I never wanted this. I love them. You know?
I know you did, buddy. Come on, put the gun down.
But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of
Okay,
here.
no, that's fine. We can get, that's fine. That's a fair request. Get the helicopter out of here.
Yeah.
The situation is under control.
At least we're, you know,
I did what you wanted.
we're negotiating with him. We're building trust.
You're making progress.
82%
You're doing a lot
data.
better than I thought you were going to, to be
Okay,
perfectly honest.
so let's try and just trust me.
Listen, there are
Damn it, I didn't
snipers
do it in
on
time.
every roof.
Fuck!
Let the hostage go. You have no other choice.
Nope, that's not gonna work. Fuck, I
I
didn't
want
respond
everyone
fast
to
enough.
leave.
Oh, no.
I should have done
And I
trust.
want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
Take me instead. Yeah. Oh no, wait, that's not what I wanted. I did not understand what that dialogue option meant. So
Oh,
I killed him. He's dead now. Fuck,
You can redo it if you want to.
God, do I save scum? That feels so cheap. I really want to see the different options though. So how do I reload?
I think fudge. It's been so long since I played this, I don't even know. But you're gonna have to redo like that whole section, I think.
So if I go to the main menu,
Yeah.
okay, let's go to
But
the
at
main
least now
menu.
you know where everything is, so you can speed through it.
So, okay, let me say this. Love the game overall so far. Love the concept of it. I think they're doing a great job of making me empathize with these robots. Okay, so there's going to be two trains of thought here. So my thought about the hostage-taking robot is unplug him and throw him in a blender. But that's meme me. That's not real me. That's meme me. So the meme me thinks that we should unplug him and set him on fire and then smash him with a hammer and then put him inside of a microwave, nuke him, and then send the microwave to the bottom of the Marianas Trench.
Jeez, Jordan.
But real me thinks that they did an incredible job of making you empathize with this robot, right? Like from a practical standpoint, if you want to solve the problem, you have to treat him like a person.
Yeah.
Right, and that's a very good storytelling device, right? Is to understand that practically speaking, if you share space with, doesn't matter if they're people or someone that I consider to be an inanimate object like a robot, if you share space with them and if they're autonomous, then it behooves you to treat them with empathy and respect. Otherwise, you're going to have problems.
I mean, first of all, are you okay? Because that was a really vivid
If a man has not
description
discovered something he will
of
die
putting them
for,
in the microwave and
he's
everything.
not fit to live.
Oh no, that's nice. That's my standard protocol for dealing with robots that misbehave.
Damn.
I'm surprised my iPhone has made it this far.
Yeah, I'm
Hi,
guessing
Daniel.
there's no Alexas in your
My name is
household.
Connor.
Okay, so we're
How do you
back
know my
outside
name?
here. We're starting with
I
his
know
name.
a lot of things about
Okay.
you. I've come to get you out of this.
I'm going to pause this and say this other thing. I love the game overall. I love the dialogue option. I love the fact that it's timed. It's my fault that I didn't select trust soon enough. It is not my fault that the description of self-sacrifice means killing him.
Well,
I thought
what else
self-sacrifice...
would it mean?
I thought self-sacrifice was going to be take me as your hostage instead.
I mean, he's on the edge of a roof.
I know, but like that, to me, that's one of those Mass Effect things where like the summary of the dialogue option should clearly say you are going to kill this guy right now.
I guess that's fair.
But it's
That's the whole point of it, especially since like, you know, I love it.
I gotta say, I love the game overall so far.
Helicopter.
What did I put before? Crap, what did I put before? Calm, release hostage, reassure.
Empathize, I think.
I think I did empathize, but I'm not even sure if that worked. So let's just see if
it did.
Because he said, what do I care if you're an android, right?
Oh, yeah, but I thought it went up. I can't remember now.
Let me see if I can just calm him. Or maybe I reassure. Let's just try calm.
I know you're angry,
Jordan is
Daniel.
Western fiction. What else could self-sacrifice
You need to trust
when you
me.
think this is an anime?
And let me help you.
I don't want your help. Nobody can help me. All I want is for all this to stop. I just want all this to stop.
Okay, so it would say
Please
even with
help
that
me.
one.
Yeah.
I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done
Talking
nothing
about his
wrong.
She lied
relationship,
to me.
that works.
Yeah.
I thought
Try
she
and
loved
slowly
me,
get to the cop again.
but I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no!
They were
Possible
going to
cause, they're
replace you,
replace him.
and you became upset. That's what happened, right?
I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy. Something to throw away when you're done with.
Alright, we gotta help this cop.
He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die.
All humans die eventually.
Reza says
What does
so
it matter
Connor
if this one
is
dies
like
now?
a Blade Runner. Almost.
I'm going to apply a
Yeah.
tourniquet.
Don't touch him! Touch him and I kill you!
You can't kill me.
She
I'm
said
not
their
alive.
worst choice to be.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
Yeah.
Also, very mad props keeping me in touch with the chat because I'm so focused on this right now.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, what is the other thing?
Not
Realistic.
to heckle you when you make bad choices.
Realistic, blaming, sympathetic. I'm totally cheating the time system by pausing, but
And sometimes that's what you got to do. These quick time events are bullcrap. They're so short.
I'm gonna go with sympathetic on this one. I think that's what I did last time.
Listen,
Sympathetic.
Notice
know
the
it's not
public
your
opinion
fault.
going up, Jordan. That's what post
these emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software.
No, it's not my fault. I never wanted this. I love them, you know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around.
All right, I'm gonna do trust this
I
time
can't
because I
stand
feel
that
like
noise
after
anymore.
we give him, after we
Tell
show
that
him that we're
helicopter
taking
to get out
his
of here.
request seriously, so we can get rid of the helicopter. I think he's gonna trust us.
The situation is under control.
Everyone's telling you that you're doing
There.
I'm so good at this game.
We didn't have to reload.
You
or
have to
anything.
trust me, Daniel. Let the hostage go, and I promise you, everything will
Yeah,
be fine.
Daniel, trust us.
Damn, Daniel.
I want everyone to leave.
Back at it again with the white vans.
And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
Okay, do I refuse, compromise, or self-sacrifice? I really don't like. We're not gonna give him a car, but it.
You should. Do you want me to tell you what you should do?
No. I gotta
Okay.
make this call. Now the thing is, ultimately, if that fucker dies, it's unfortunate, but we're gonna save the little girl. I don't trust him, and I don't think that's necessarily that he's lying, but he's unstable. He's not gonna let her go when they get to the outside of the city. There's no way that's gonna happen. The longer this goes on, the less likely it is for her. And if we refuse, he's not going to like that, but that's going to be a real coin toss as to whether or not he accepts letting her go now or not. And I think we have him stable enough to try that.
I think. Never mind. I can't tell you anything. The chat is telling you to compromise.
Well, the chat is telling me to compromise, but I don't trust the fact that he's going to let her go if this goes on longer.
Yeah, but if you die, there's also consequences.
If I die, you mean my character can die?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not even worried about my character dying. I'm worried about the little girl. We got to save the little girl at all costs.
Okay.
But he's got a gun. I still feel like now I know what happens because I did the other option with self-sacrifice, so I know that he does this ninja move where somehow, despite the fact that he's got a gun to this girl's head, she doesn't get shot, which is very improbable. To me, the real choices, if I was sitting there not knowing what would happen, would be either compromise or refuse. And I really feel like refuse is going to 50-50 end really badly.
I'm saying nothing.
But I also feel like my gut instinct on the issue of compromise is we give him a car, which is not it's not really going to work. But if we refuse him, I feel like this dude's going to act very badly, right? So like the real question is, if I could slow this moment down.
Tall Warden's like, Aaron wants to talk so bad. I do. You have no idea, but I'm trying not to spoil it. And River Me Timbers says, go with your gut. People are saying you're putting way more thought into this than they did.
Oh, yeah, because this is a huge... We did all of this work to build up his trust. And so now what this really comes down to is, like, the cop... So let's... The game is, first of all, strategically brilliant for having set this up the way that it does. When I was with the cop, I had to make a choice. Do I listen to what this guy is saying or not? And my estimation is no, because we can't let him think that he's totally in control. But when he made the request about the helicopter, that's fine. Nobody's life is in danger. So it's good to give ground and make sure that you don't give too much ground. Mm-hmm. So we're doing all of that to establish trust. And now I'm going to refuse him for a second time. And is he at a 93% stability rate going to be able to handle that, or isn't he? What I'm going to bet on right now is the fact that the game is written in such a way where there is a conditional path in this storyline where if his stability is, let's say, over 90%, he would be able to handle the refusal. But if he wasn't over a very high percentage, he wouldn't be able to handle the refusal. That's what I'm going to anticipate on.
Amy Dave says, what would Kanye do?
Kanye would probably bring out the Sunday service choir and start doing a song to calm him down.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go for refuse, because I am going to trust Daniel right now and the fact that he is going to accept the fact that I'm trying to work with him here, but I can't just give him a car to get out of the city. And I think there's at least a 50% chance he's going to shoot this girl. The reason why I'm doing that is because I'm actually saying that the 50% chance is because I'm trying to save the both of them. I could kill him and save her, or I could let him go, and I don't think that's going to end well at all. So I'm going to go for refuse, and I'm very hesitant about that, but...
Well, at least you know you can blast through the conversation again if you screw it up.
No, I think I have to live with this one no matter what I do.
Okay.
Because the other one was kind of... I didn't understand the mechanics properly, but I'm going to have to live with this one no matter what.
River says, Jordan should write a self-help book surrounding his wisdom in the first 10 minutes of this game.
Okay, here we go. We're going to refuse.
Okay.
That's out of the question. You're a machine you have to obey. Now
but he
put
went
the
down
gun down
7-3.
and let the hostage go.
I've spent my life taking orders.
Nah, he's going to lose it.
Now it's my turn to decide.
We're going to have to intervene here. He's going to kill her. No, he's dead. She's dead. They're both dead.
Your mic just went, by the way.
Okay, I'm hitting A. I got to save this chick. Yep.
Jordan.
Oh, my character's going to die. Connor's fucking dead.
I told you.
All right, well, look, the little girl got saved. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, but this is one of the main characters, dude.
Mission successful. It even says mission successful.
Well, yeah, because you saved the little girl.
But now I have to play the rest of the game without Connor, and otherwise he would have made like a big difference to the story.
I'm not saying yes or no to anything.
That's
Also,
so
everyone is
brilliant.
saying
Look, this is so awesome. Honestly, I love the fact that a main character can die based on your choices in the beginning, and you still get what is considered a mission successful.
Android lives matter, Jordan. It is, but the way they handle everything.
I mean, I gotta say, fucking bravo. I mean, this is first 20 minutes.
Yeah, this was actually the prologue sort of test run that they released for people to play, and this is what got all the rave reviews before the game actually came out.
This is awesome. This is the scene's flowchart. Here you can review the paths you've taken, the paths yet to be explored, and what possibilities you've unlocked. Each node earns you points that you can spend in the extras. Due to the nature of the game, some nodes and endings will not be counted towards the completion of the flowchart. And so it shows me that there were four other options.
Yep.
So there's 5 ways that this scene can end.
Well, you already know one of them because you pushed her.
Pushed him.
You pushed him off the original time, and you pushed her onto the roof, but you were also on the roof.
Oh, he was going to die on that one too?
I'm not saying yes or no. I'm just
Okay.
telling you that was one of the options.
Okay. No, that is... I fucking love this shit.
And it's like this for every chapter, and if you enjoy it, you can go back and replay until you unlock everything, which is what I did, and I still never noticed that cop. I was like, what is this one thing I'm missing?
I will be very honest with you. I'm totally going to fucking play this off stream. This is too good.
Yay!
This is I mean, it was always on my list of, like, you know, trying to getting to play this.
Mm-hmm.
Public opinion is indifferent. How interesting.
So the public opinion will change based on your choices throughout the game with the different characters. And the software instability, I'm not going to tell you anything about.
Software instability. Is there like a central software node that's controlling the stability for all of the androids? Is that what that is?
No, it's per individual.
It's per individual. Okay. Oh, is his question marks because he fucking died?
No. The thing you missed earlier was when you put the fish into the tank. There was a little thing in the upper right corner that appeared that said software instability.
Oh, because he's not supposed to do that.
So things happen depending on if you act more like an android or more like a human.
This is on PC. River Me Timbers, is this on PC? It is very much on PC, and I am using an Xbox controller. We talked about that off stream. I figured game was developed for PlayStation. It probably works better with controller.
100%.
Okay. This is brilliant. I hate to take a break so early. I really got to use the restroom. Aaron, can you handle vamping with the chat for, like, what am I saying? You're a pro. You do this all the time.
I can take over. I'm good with this.
I will be back in about 120 seconds. All right.
Okay.
And also, I'm very interested to know your thoughts, or what your thoughts were when you first finished the scene.
Oh, for sure. I'll wait until you get back.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. So, hi, everybody. I'm in charge now. I have the power. What should we do with this power is the real question. It's not like I can control anything. It's just my voice. To those of you who have no idea who I am up until this moment, I am Aaron Brodie in the chat. You may have seen me on Codex Added Streams chatting. I also have my own couple of YouTube channels. I have my main channel, which is Aaron Brodie, where I stream Mass Effect, which Jordan is way too hyped about. And also, like, just random vlogs about my life. And then I also have a separate gaming channel with Snail Messiah, where we play SWTOR, Star Wars The Old Republic MMO, which is way too much fun. How did I do that scene? I will tell you guys once Jordan gets back. Oh, thank you, Kat. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I will admit this is a very disconcerting thing because I have the volume of the actual video really, really low so I can still follow along with the game. But I also hear the delay of my own voice. And there is nothing weirder than that. I don't know how Katie does it because this is really weird. It's fun to listen to Jordan think himself into knots with these choices. He is so overthinking it. I could make life so much easier for him, but I will not spoil it because that would ruin all the fun. The upside is he did pretty much all of the clues, which I definitely didn't find them all my first time through. I think the only one I missed was the cop's gun, though. What else can I tell you guys about this game? As we go forward, let Jordan struggle. Exactly, May. As we go forward, I will be pointing out the real life locations because you visit. Most of you have either seen this game played or have played it, so you know there's 3 main characters, and you will come to real life locations in the actual Detroit that I have been to because I'm from Detroit. I grew up here, so
okay, and I'm back.
It'll be fun. Hello.
Okay, so when you first went through the scene, first thing I want to know is what ending did you get and what did you think?
I mean, I'm going to be spoiling an ending for you if I tell you is the thing, because it's one you didn't get.
Okay,
So I can tell you.
I am going to play this, I think, as well on my own time, but I'm okay. I really want to know. Like, tell me, I guess you can spoil at least one of the endings.
Okay, so I searched for all the clues. I missed the cop's gun. Was the only one I missed.
Okay.
The SWAT guy also got injured on mine because I wasn't speedy enough. But I went outside to him. I missed the cop. I, up until this moment, did not know that he was there. I just never noticed him.
Okay.
And then I basically talked him to almost 100% and was able to get him to let her go. And then a sniper on the roof shoots him through the head.
Oh, crazy.
So I have never gotten the ending where you can save everyone. I don't know if it
it's
actually
possible.
exists.
Yeah.
Because I have not done all of the endings.
I seriously didn't even realize that. I from what I played, I would be very dubious to understand how I could convince him to let her go. So I don't want you to tell me that, because that's very interesting to me.
I will keep my mouth shut.
So let me see here. So in search for clues, was there any that I didn't get?
I think you got them all except the option you could take the gun.
I left the cop's gun. Yeah, I don't understand why I would have taken it, to be honest.
Because you can
shoot him.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to do that. To me, if I'm the negotiator and I walk out there with a gun like that, I don't know if that would have lowered his trust level, but why wouldn't it?
Probably, yeah. I know if I were in negotiations and someone had a gun, I'd be freaked out, so.
Yeah. So did public opinion, was your public opinion indifferent also? Was yours maybe worse because you didn't save the cop?
I think at the very start of the game, it doesn't matter as much because it's just about the little interactions here and there. But as you go through the game, bigger things happen. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
But the public opinion can either range from indifferent, absolutely support you or love you, or hate all androids. So it's kind of the choices you make that decide the public opinion.
This is so incredible. But I assume that public opinion and software instability are at odds with each other.
They are two separate things.
They're two separate things. Okay.
Kind of. Yeah, but opinions always start as indifferent. People don't really hate androids, but they don't really love them.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever watch, they're not going to explain this, but did you ever watch the trailers for this game?
I don't remember them if I did.
So the very first trailer that came out was of Kara from that same Kara from that video I sent you. And she talks about how Detroit becomes the android city. So this game takes place like 20 years ahead of now. And it's supposed to be basically this guy creates androids and Detroit goes from being the motor city to the android city. But it's such a normal part of everyone's lives that public opinion is indifferent when you start because it's just, it's like having a car. It's just everyone has one.
Yeah. This is very interesting. So we have SWAT injured, go outside, and then there's one option that's locked, but I don't even know. I'm not even sure what that is, but okay. And then once we confront the deviant outside, friendly approach versus something else. Save wounded cop, I guess, versus not saving him.
Which is what I did.
Dismiss the helicopter versus, I guess, don't. This says fail to negotiate.
Which is what happened with you, because you refused his request.
Oh, I guess the other one would have been compromising.
Mm-hmm.
But I did get close enough. So because I got... Oh, okay, so if I don't get close enough, there's a whole nother set of things that could potentially happen. In this case, because I got close enough... Or wait a minute.
Because you got close enough, you were able to grab ammo.
Because I got close enough, that's cool. But then he jumps off. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 endings.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, so there's 6 endings.
It's a lot.
Very, very interesting.
Are you ready for chapter 2?
Ooh, world stats. Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, yeah, you can compare with other people.
I love this so much. Is it weird that this is my favorite Quantic Dream game already?
Not at all. It's mine too, and I have only played, what's the one with, oh my god, what's her name? The one with the ghosts.
Oh, the one with Ellen Page?
Yeah.
I never played that one either. Is that on
That's
PC
the
now?
only one I have played.
Huh.
Between Two Souls or something like that.
Yeah, Two Souls.
Yeah. I've played that one. I have not played Heavy Rain. But there are some Heavy Rain Easter eggs in this game that I can't wait to point out for you.
So I loved, I call it Indigo Prophecy. I can already see people in the chat calling it Fahrenheit. I understand. I think it was only called Indigo Prophecy in the US. So Indigo Prophecy and Heavy Rain, those are the only ones I've played, but I absolutely loved those. And I really appreciate David Cage's aesthetic, even though as I get older, it starts to seem a little less, I don't want to be disparaging, but it definitely seems like I can sort of see the seams of his work a little bit more now. It's sort of like someone who really, really likes a certain type of independent film from, let's say, the late 90s to early 2000s, and he's clearly trying to emulate those films a lot.
Oh.
And the more, I don't know if his work is aging necessarily great. At least I don't think Heavy Rain ages great, but maybe this is going to be really good.
This is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
Like, this beats Dragon Age for me, and up until now, Dragon Age beat everything.
Holy shit, that high.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm so glad you got me to play this, because I fucking love it.
I'm so glad I convinced you. To be fair, it didn't take much.
I convinced you. I mean, it was on my list. It legitimately was on my list. I was never going to play it for PlayStation, even though I have a PlayStation 4. The fact that it came out for PC is great. But hey, I convinced you to try Mass Effect, and you've been streaming
That's
that.
true.
And so I feel like we're even now.
That means we have to peer pressure each other with more games.
Somebody in the chat, Bosock says, press F to Jason. Jason? Oh, you haven't played Heavy Rain. But you know the meme, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that the same thing as, like, is it press F to have sex or something?
Something right.
Or is that a different one?
Well, the press F meme started from Call of Duty. I think everybody kind of knows that, but there's a scene with press F to pay respects.
That's what it is, yeah.
Also,
no, the joke that you and Katie made was press F to have sex. That's what it was.
I think that might have been it. Also, I hope everyone doesn't mind all of this time I'm spending on this screen, like, in analyzing, but, like, to me, this is, like, half the fun.
I have spent more time than I can count going through all of the flowcharts. Once I beat the game, because I don't have a PlayStation. I played this at my friend's house, and she would go to bed, and I would still be up playing this game, and I'm just like, I'll let myself out, thanks.
So almost nobody takes the gun, or nobody leaves the gun. Why do people take the gun? That's so interesting to me. Okay.
I feel like it's because it's just precaution. But if you look, not many people save the cop either.
Oh yeah, very few people save the cop. Wow. So I guess go outside. I guess the other option must be forced to rush outside when things go wrong. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Most people do the friendly approach. Very few people fail, quote unquote, to negotiate. Most people dismiss the helicopter. 65% get close enough. Only 24% of the time, the deviant jumps. Or
because there's still branches that connect to it. So there's other ways. If you fail the negotiation during negotiation, you can screw it up.
This is remarkably interesting to me. So we have action, event, dialogue, choice, locked path, cross chapter impact. Oh, so it tells you what's going to affect
the next chapter. Yeah.
Do I see that anywhere? So it should be that orange.
It's the yellow blips next to things. So like where the cop is, you save the cop, that's going to have an effect later on. Connor died, that's going to have an effect later on.
I'm sorry, what color is it?
Yellow. Oh no, wait, is this one of the colors you can't see?
They're all dicey. Now that I look at it, it is yellow, right? It is yellow. Of course it is.
It's basically where all the unlocks are. So if you look at where Save Wounded Cop is, there's like a little box next to it. That's yellow.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so that affects what's going to happen later on.
Yeah.
And so does Connor dying. And
correct.
This is so fucking awesome. Okay, I'm ready to go. Let's start the next chapter.
Okay. Also, someone said Kara looks like Jennifer Lawrence. Fun fact, all three of the main characters in this game have appeared in some capacity on Grey's Anatomy. And I know that because it is unfortunately one of my favorite TV shows, and I know that makes me a shitty white girl.
Oh, no, you're allowed to like Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, man. I think it's because I have so many family members in the medical profession, but like House, Grey's Anatomy, The Resident, that new one with the kid who has Asperger's. I love all of them.
I don't really watch TV anymore, in particular procedural shows like medical dramas. They bore the heck out of me. But I did think House, mainly just because I think Hugh Laurie is brilliant, was quite good for many years.
Oh man, Christina just learned that you are colorblind.
Colorblind. I reds and greens are pretty tough, but honestly, I think as I'm getting older, pretty much everything is getting. It's not great. But if I see something and stare at it, I'm like, yeah, that's the color. But if I look at it briefly, I tend to get it wrong.
So what you're saying is you need a GoFundMe for those colorblind glasses.
I don't even know if those work. Do those work?
Everything I've seen says they work.
Interesting. Do you like pumpkin spice lattes?
Not anymore. I used to.
Okay, so your white girl score goes down a bit there. I think you just want to be in a nice middle range. You don't want to be...
I mean, I'm Scottish, right? So I'm already as white as you can get.
Nothing wrong with the Scots.
We just boil everything. It's fine.
Okay, let's go to the next chapter.
I'm so ready for this. I just can't remember which character is next.
So this has been a few months after.
Yes.
Okay, model AX400, Bio 7.4.
I know who this is.
This is the top-of-the-range household assistant.
This is probably one of my favorite chapters in the game.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
200 languages and dialects. And handles the kids' homework from elementary school up to
Good
university.
afternoon.
Can I help?
Please, we're looking for a little...
Honey, it looks amazing. This is exactly what we need.
How much did you say it costs?
At the moment, we're doing a special promotion on this entire range at $7,999 with a 48 months interest-free credit.
God, that's so reasonable.
And it comes with a 2-year warranty for parts and labor.
$8,000 and it's 48-month term, but it's no interest.
We'll take
I want
it.
one.
An excellent choice. Contacts emergency services if there's a break-in.
Would
or
you
if
trust it, though?
No, but I still want one. I don't trust my car either, but as long as that thing gets me where I need to go, I mean...
I guess that's fair, yeah.
Are there combat models? Can I get one that's like personal assistant / security?
No.
There it is.
Those are government issue only,
It's a
Jordan.
bit difficult getting it back
okay,
in
right.
working order.
But it can
It
learn,
was
right?
really messed up.
I mean, yeah.
So I can teach it jujitsu.
The car hit it. Stupid accident.
Ah, I see. Anyway, it's as good as new now, except that we had to reset it. Meaning we had to wipe its memory. I hope you don't mind.
This
be
guy
fine.
looks so shady.
Okay.
This guy is typical.
Give it a name?
My daughter did.
AX400. Register your name.
He is,
Car.
as someone who grew up around here, I'll say,
My name is Kara.
typical white trash.
I was gonna say this guy looks like you're supposed to hate him.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and see the aesthetic here.
Yeah, so you finally finished the prologue. It's Detroit! I know exactly where all those places are. That factory on the side of the freeway. It smells.
That's awesome, though.
This is like down Michigan Ave. The People Mover is just more high tech.
Oh, that's awesome. So you recognize these landmarks totally.
Yeah, this is the city. They basically just took it and upgraded it to this level. But like that fist art is in the middle of downtown.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I really love that. I'm not from there, but in one of the Inhuman games, they set it in Seattle. And you know, I think I played that when I had recently visited Seattle, and I was like, oh, they really got some of the important landmarks. You know, they couldn't do the whole city because that's an open world game, but they really got certain chunks of it, and I'm always impressed by that stuff.
Oh yeah, when you finally get to like walk around downtown, they have ads for the Lions.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's
It's awesome.
so brilliant. Lance Henriksen is in this also as I'm watching the credits, which is really cool.
Yep, there's a lot of faces that I recognized and didn't realize who they were until I had looked it up. But the majority of this game is all mocapped as well, which is really interesting. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. Well, and then you're getting towards 8 Mile now, so...
Written and directed by David Cage. Okay, you know, again, I think his aesthetic is still always, it veers a little bit to being on the nose, but making things is hard, and I'm sure he's more talented than me, so I'm not going to judge too harshly.
The only thing I do is make my voice sound funny, so don't look at me.
The only thing I do is make bad jokes on live streams about Mass Effect. So that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and here is character number 3.
Would you like to go
Ooh,
home?
this guy. We're gonna go to the Bellini paint shop. Now this is not a pressure situation, so I could walk around this park if I wanted, right?
Yeah, you can take your time and wander around now. This is Marcus, and the actor for him plays one of the main characters on Grey's Anatomy. And when I did not know he was in this game, and I loaded up, and I was like, oh my god, it's my favorite character!
This is really quite interesting. Guys, the graphics are fantastic.
Even with the lowered graphic quality.
Actually, I mean, it's a very good-looking game. I guess when I really look at the textures, they're a bit muddled, but it's a good-looking game overall.
Mm-hmm.
I try to talk to this guy. Will he talk to me? No.
Yeah, it's just so pretty. And this is an actual park.
I was right about to ask you. This looks like a very distinct area.
Right by, they call it Capitol Park, but it's basically right in the middle of downtown.
What,
so that church steeple in the background, I've been to that church. I've taken photos in front of that church.
That's incredible. I was right about to ask. So this is a real church.
This is a real area. This is a real place. This park next to the church is right by where they hold festivals downtown. Like Warped Tour is always in this area.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger than how they put it in the game, obviously. But you're right by Greektown. It's St. Mary's, thank you. I always forget the name of the church. Gaspar Leon, I hope I said that right, knows what's up.
This is really nice.
It's awesome. I love it.
Wait for green light. I imagine if I go past that, it will tell me I'm not acting like an android.
Yeah.
Which is a very interesting thing, right? Like, that is such a subtle component of video games, just following directions, but there's obviously a subtext to this now. I'm behaving the way I'm supposed to.
Yeah, it will not let you deviate from that. You have to do what you're told.
Very interesting.
Obviously, our buses aren't that fancy. In Detroit, that would be great if they were.
Oh.
You're gonna have to wait a while.
So interesting, man. Like,
there you go.
Okay, and I assume this thing will tell me where the objective. Yeah, it does when I use right trigger. What if he wants to go to this cafe? What if he just wants to go get himself a little robot snack?
I mean, they don't need to eat.
He likes to pretend. He just likes to sit there.
You can try.
Okay. Oh, but what if I walk over to this guy? Will he react? Would he react to me? Does he not like me?
Everyone's pretty much indifferent to androids, so they just kind of be like, why the fuck are you walking around like that? Why are you, like, right up on me? But he also is upset with androids because they took his job.
Right. The proverbial...
Can you help me out?
Okay, do I have a choice to do that? No, I don't. I don't have a prompt or anything to give him money. I assume I don't have money. I'm a robot.
Well, you're headed to a shop, so...
The proverbial...
Presumably you have some sort of money.
They took her jobs.
I never really looked at if they had, like, actual shops that were down here.
Ooh. I can listen to this guy. Oh, is this going to tell me instability if I sit here and listen to music?
No. Actually, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't
Human
think so.
music, $1 to hear music with soul.
Yeah.
Correct, because robots don't have those.
He's not bad, though.
Yeah, he's not bad at all.
This is another thing. You have... This is one of those weird things where I know the British terms, but not the American word for it. They have buskers in
like
town.
street performers.
Yeah. And that is something that happens downtown all the time.
Wait, there's people say busking though in America, don't they?
I've never heard it. Whenever I say it, my friends look at me like I'm weird. But I don't know. I had very British grandparents, so I spell things with U's and all that jazz.
This is really quite beautiful. Like, he's clearly doing an entire song here. I assume when he's done, it's not just gonna loop. It might, but...
You know, I don't know. I never stayed long enough. Brodie, it's because you play Sims all the time. That's fair. I do play a lot of Sims.
Actually,
Jim says, who's to say we have souls? Fair.
I actually really like the song, too.
I can only listen so much because then I hear my own voice.
It's slightly, I mean, it's more folksy, but it's got a little bluesiness to it as well. This has never happened exactly, but I think that stopping to listen to a busker is on brand for the Exalted March. It fits into the same category as slowly walking everywhere.
That's what I was going to say. You walk everywhere, yeah. Though you weren't liking that so much when you were walking around that apartment a few minutes ago.
Oh, man. The tension.
It builds. I would have loved it if they'd had an opportunity to just be like, you screw around so long in the office that the guy just jumps with the kid.
I thought that would happen, honestly.
I don't think that's an option. People are saying that street performer sounds kinky and burlesque.
He's got a nice voice. I don't know about kinky.
Well, just the word street performer, I think.
Ah, I see.
I feel like this dude is actually from Detroit. Like, I feel like this is actually like a local musician, but I have no idea who he is. I dig the mustache though.
That would be amazing if he is, honestly.
You know what? While we're sitting here, I'm gonna Google it. Let's see. Detroit become human street performer.
Also, it bugs the crap out of me that the $sign doesn't have. It only has one line through it, not two.
That is really annoying. The street musician. He's singing a song. It's a variant of Melbourne Rain by Steve Wallace. And his guitar has the same stickers seen with another street musician and played by Jody in the previous Quantic Dream game Beyond Two Souls.
Woo! All right, good job. We actually got to the end of the song. I wish I could give this guy some money. That was brilliant. It was well done. I'm going to walk over to this protest. As people know, I am walking away from the main objective as much as possible.
Be careful.
Oh, is it timed also?
No, just be careful.
Oh boy, so they're mad. They're mad about Android. So if I walk over there, they're gonna be like, "Hey, this fucker's an Android."
They may or may not shove you around a little bit.
Okay, let's.
But it's part of the game.
Okay, Bellini paints is not this way.
When do we want it?
Can I walk this way
What
anyway?
do we want?
No.
When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it?
At some point, you have the opportunity to walk over there if you want.
Androids are stealing our jobs.
So that's on me.
We've got families to feed, and these androids are taking our place.
They're the androids!
Machines, ladies and gentlemen, are meant to serve us, not to replace us. 35% unemployment, millions
Oh
out
Jesus,
of
there's
work.
35%
Are
unemployment.
we going to do something?
Yeah,
We want jobs.
that's part of the game as well.
Not
They released a
more
bunch of short
androids.
videos before the game actually came
We
out,
need
and
to
one of them
ban
was with the creator of
androids
Cyberlife.
now.
Called, his name's Elijah
What do we
Kamsky,
want?
and they asked him about that, and
When
they're like,
do we
how do you
want
feel
it?
about the record
What do
unemployment
we
rates?
want?
And he
When do we
basically
want
says,
it?
unemployment
What
rates
do we
rose
want?
when the steam engine came about, and people lost their jobs because they weren't doing, whatever they did to power
Right.
trains before that and all that. And so he's like, it's just how the world works. It's just progress.
Automation is a serious issue. Bill Gates is a person who actually believes that. He thinks universal basic income is inevitable because eventually we'll have so much jobs lost to automation.
Yeah, and I agree with that. It's already happening. I mean, they, at my boyfriend's work, he works at Whole Foods, and they're talking about putting cashierless lanes in there, which means people will lose their jobs.
Right, and we have far too much of our job sector that is service industry, and it's problematic.
Yeah, especially given the quote-unquote essential worker.
Oh, look, there's a drone also doing a delivery. That's around the corner. It's already happening, really.
Yeah.
At Bellini Paints. Okay.
What kind of life is this?
And then you'll see like movie posters and stuff around you too, which is kind of fun to peek at.
With no soul. A pale copy of our creator. Why do you look at me so, demon?
Oh.
I know who you are. I can see through you. You are the one by whom the evil will come. You are the one who will destroy Detroit.
This guy looks like Hannibal Buress.
The machines are observing us.
There are preachers downtown that will go off on tirades and stuff on their soapboxes and stuff. So this is not that hard to believe.
Oh yeah, those are everywhere.
I think my favorite thing about Detroit, and it's not in the game, unfortunately, at least I don't remember it being in the game, is the DIA, Detroit Institute of Art.
Mm-hmm.
It's the coolest museum. And they have, like, twice a week, they have free classes where people who live in the city can come in and get taught how to do drawings of famous paintings.
Oh, fun.
I know.
I like looking at these movie posters, which is quite interesting.
They're really cool.
Bellini Paints. Okay, here we go, finally.
Christian says, I wouldn't trust androids either. I don't even trust my brother's Google Home Mini because she randomly speaks without being prompted. Yeah. My Alexa does that too.
Are you kidding? Okay, here we go. Connect.
Identification verified. Here is your order number 847. That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment.
Payment confirmed.
Transaction complete.
Try and remember this ginger guy's face.
Okay, good tip. Package collected.
Because a lot of these androids are repeats. Like, they make a specific kind and they all look the same. So some of them are unique models that people like customize and stuff like that, but for the most part they are all, you know, there's class A, class B, whatever. So like you're gonna see a bunch of them that look the same.
God, there's so many too.
I know, they're everywhere.
Like, they're walking around all over the place. They're clearly a major part of the economy and of the city.
Well, you have some, they're all designated what they are by their armbands. So some, like that guy that just walked by, had a thinner armband than yours. They're considered like caretaker droids for families. Yours is slightly bigger because you're actually, this character is a healthcare worker. So they are designated by their armbands, by the insignias on their jackets. So like Connor's, he has a special insignia on his jacket that lights up that you'll notice.
Well, not anymore.
And it designates him as a government droid that works in investigation and police force.
35% unemployment, millions out of work.
In the year 2040 something, are there still going to be fanboys complaining about The Last Jedi? That's what I want to know. Me too, Bossa.
Probably.
If you want to go walk over to those protesters now, you can.
See, now he's not going to because he already kind of saw what they're about, and he's got a mission to be on, so... I think my role play here is he's getting on the bus.
Okay. And the buses are interesting because they're segregated, so the androids get on one end and the humans get on another.
Oh boy, they really did not.
Yeah.
They really
There's
did not
the
disguise
church,
this.
there's... God, it's so pretty.
Again, it's not that I'm rejecting the idea that this political commentary is important. I just almost, I think, I get why a certain subsect of those that feel that this commentary is important were still upset about how it was done.
Yeah. Yeah, David Cage does not do subtle.
He really doesn't. And also, I don't know. It just feels like I don't know. It just kind of feels like if you're going to go down that route, you should go down that route fully.
Yeah. So this is one of the more peaceful ones. So you missed a couple things.
Oh, I missed a bunch of stuff. Okay, interesting. But I listened to...
Busker. See, they call it that too.
Listen to the busker. I watch the preacher. Preacher yells at me. And there's a bunch of optional stuff I didn't even get to. Okay, fair enough. No need to analyze a bunch of this, but okay.
Oh, Morgan, hey, question from someone who came late to the stream. Who is BrodieBot? That's me, hi.
Oh, yes. Katie is obviously doing the maternity leave thing, so in addition to, I'll be streaming Sunday more Skyrim, but we wanted to do this, Aaron has convinced me to play Too Human again. Detroit Become Human, and so far I love it.
Yes. There is a lot more to this game. You will not finish it today, so if you want to keep doing this, by all means, I will join. So here's your Kara's shitty house.
Oh, she's got to get out. Okay. Apparently this guy has put his money into his truck and this android.
Yeah, well. You know,
coming?
It's the same as here. People put their money into their car.
An iPhone, yeah.
And an iPhone, yeah.
You've been gone for 2 weeks.
Christina
so the place
said,
is a
please
mess.
do the whole game.
You do
Haley
the
says this
housework,
game
the
is so
washing,
good.
you cook the
It's
meals,
great.
and you take care
I'm
of...
so thrilled that you're going to be playing it off stream.
God damn it, where the fuck's the brat gone now?
God, this guy is
Alice!
so unlikable.
Alice! Oh, there you are. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
Yes, Todd.
Get started down here, then you do upstairs.
Oh boy. Okay. Urgent tasks and optional tasks. So I guess taking out the trash is first. Good lord, her job is so important. Okay.
Do all of the tasks, is my suggestion to you. Because you will learn a lot, not only about the people you live with, but also, I don't know if you caught this before, but you were damaged, and your memory has been wiped.
Maybe.
And you were here for quite a while.
Depends on what you need.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was wondering what he meant by you haven't been here in a while.
Yeah, so you were injured in what Todd says is a car accident.
Oh boy. Todd is not telling the truth.
You know what's awful is that's my stepdad's name.
Oh boy. This guy's up to his eyeballs in debt, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how even the mail has holograms on it, by the way.
So she doesn't go out the back, she doesn't go out the front. Where does she take the trash?
You have to collect all the trash.
Oh, duh, okay.
It's an empty can.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. Okay, so where am I? Okay, here's some garbage. Here we go. All right.
Oof, yeah. A car hit it. She fell down the stairs. Exactly.
Oh boy, this is dark. Okay.
And yeah, honestly, every single choice you make in the entire game has an effect on the rest of the game, even the little ones. So
Okay.
it really is important to explore all the options. But you can also see, like, when he's got the TV on, sometimes it's a Lions game, sometimes it's other stuff, and I'm just like, oh man, I hope in the future the Lions don't suck as much.
Oh boy, I got the. Jeez, it's so hard, right? Like watching this little girl and how she interacts. She's so clearly. Like again, it's not subtle, but it's not. It's not like super overt, but it's just clearly like there's so many. I don't want to say it. Like there's just so many signs that bad shit is going on.
Mm-hmm. They don't make it quiet.
They don't make it quiet, but I actually will say it's subtle enough, I guess. Like the way she chooses to sit somewhere where she's sort of like hidden from her father.
Yeah.
You know, that's not
also,
not like a loudspeaker, but it's there.
Yeah. Also, if you go back in the living room, there's a thing that we do in Michigan. I don't know if it's true for the whole Midwest, but it's true here. People will collect their old license plates and hang them on the walls. It's like a thing.
Okay. I don't know if I've ever seen that in anyone's house before, but I guess maybe it's a Michigan thing.
Yeah, they have all of our old ones up at Dave's family's farmhouse. There's like a whole wall full of them. It's real weird. As a Midwesterner, yes we do. Okay, good to know, Haley. The no recycling bothers me. Yeah, you would think they would do it, but maybe there's androids at the trash place that sort through it for you, so you don't have to do it.
I don't know why she can look at this, but she can see the construction being done, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm. New freeway, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It's clearly like showing the upgrading of the city because you can see the other one behind you too.
Right. And these houses are, I mean, it's hard to stay in the way, but you can clearly see they're building over this part of town.
Yeah, well, this is supposed to be near 8 Mile. Like, it's just kind of the crap part of Detroit.
Yeah.
Dim says her cleaning is giving me the same vibes as inventory management, and I'm loving it.
And it's rough, right? Because there should be no shit part of town. I don't just mean that. Like, there's always going to be different economic dispersions, but it's weird. It's weird to look like this shot in particular, where there's this gleaming city in the background, and then there's this part that is clearly sort of being forgotten. Is really
It's sad.
It's sad. It's very disconcerting. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's also a reality now in our city. Like, they're rebuilding it, which is awesome. There's a lot of neighborhoods that are getting fixed up and being turned into like tiny homes for the poor or the homeless and city gardens and things like that. But there's still a lot of places like this where you walk down the street and just see homes completely falling apart.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Detroit has been one of our great American cities. I mean, there was a point in time where America was doing very well and Detroit was doing very well.
Mm-hmm.
Real shame. I mean, in some sense, I'm glad that people are starting to recognize and pay more attention. And yeah, I mean, I'm really hoping that the city, and I'm sure you are, that it sees a comeback here in the next several years.
Definitely, we're already seeing it to a certain extent. And like definitely around the city, like the metro area, which is where I grew up, it's a lot better. But there's still, like I live near University of Michigan, and you know, the main city, Ann Arbor, is gorgeous and really high end and very expensive. And if you go one town over to Eastern Michigan, which is, they call it a lesser school, it's not, it's just different. The rent there is like half what it is if you go to Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
Which was great when I lived there.
Yeah. No, I mean it's important, right? Like manufacturing used to be such a big part of many cities, not just Detroit, but whether it's automobiles or something else, you hope to see that return eventually.
Yeah. I love how the game's prompting you to start doing stuff.
They don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Okay, report to Todd. I gotta report to him. Oh boy, okay.
No, you can do other optional tasks of cleaning.
Interesting. Finish first floor, or I can. If I report to him, that means I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay, so I should do the other stuff first. Where are?
I think if you hold that one trigger, it shows you all your objectives,
Collect,
including the optional ones.
Yeah, collect dishes. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Put those in the dishwasher. Or wash them? Oh, okay. I should... The fuck is this? What's wrong with him? Jesus. Okay.
He's smoking something.
He sure is.
And I'll tell you right now, it's not weed.
Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah. Yeah, Haley says he's doing drugs.
This is, it's dark. And I will say, like, we've already said, David Cage doesn't do subtle. And it's not subtle exactly, but it's also not a bullhorn. I'm kind of digging the fact that, he's... So I can use the dishwasher as well. All right, I guess it saves time.
And Pathogen, if you look in the description, you will find my YouTube channel if you want to watch my streams. I stream every Sunday.
Currently, you're doing Mass Effect, which is really cool.
I'm loving it. How close am I to being done? Am I allowed to know?
I mean, it depends, right? Because you can skip a couple of the planets, right? So, how many of the planets have you done?
Most of them, there were a couple that were very clearly just full of the undead, so I was not about that, and I'm like, no, we're not going to do those. I have enough anxiety. But we just went to Ios, is that what it's called? Ithos, ISO.
Oh, you're in
okay.
If you're at Ilos, you're already on the you're winding down.
Oh, okay. Are you not watching the stream story?
I have not seen the latest one. No.
Oh, so rude.
Oh, this guy is whatever sounds he's making. This is not good.
You mean you don't enjoy it?
Nope.
Just drugs, man. You'll find out what it is eventually. Oh.
Her shirt says, "How may I help you?" Good lord.
Yeah.
Kara!
Yes, Todd?
Bring me a
It's
cold
not-
beer!
Right away.
It's not great.
Everything about this dude just like makes me like him less and less.
Yeah. He's a trash human being.
Great job on the part of the actor, though. That's a tough assignment to sound so ungrateful and arrogant. Like, Jesus.
There should be one more thing you can do down here. I can't remember what it is. One or two.
So I've got activate vacuum cleaner and check the backyard.
Yeah, backyard is like laundry that's drying, I think.
Okay, so the vacuum cleaner, like automated one type of... Oh, hang on, I'm tidying this. But isn't that... Hold on, let me see here.
At Kodak, that you're welcome, Toad. Oh, Todd. Yeah, we're calling him Toad now, apparently, in the chat. Which is not wrong. He definitely has the double chin that could puff out like a toad.
Okay, but does he not like the sound of the vacuum cleaner? Because he looked at it in a weird way.
I don't know.
Alice! You better stop that right now!
Oh, because Alice is playing with it, maybe?
Why is she always pushing me?
Okay. Take down the laundry. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Me too, Haley. Haley said Todd's fate is so interesting due to all the different choices that can be made, and I can't wait to see what Jordan plans to do.
Shut up. So, oh boy. Okay. This is very interesting to me.
Yeah, I know she's playing with a Roomba. It's really sad but cute. I think you need to get a laundry basket before you can pull it down.
Look. Okay. Why am I looking through the fence?
You just gotta creep on your neighbors.
Interesting. Laundry basket. Ah, there it is, right? Yeah, there it is. This is. I'm enjoying this very much. This is a very good game.
Ew, yeah, that's true. Tall Warden says, has the laundry been there for 2 weeks? God, I hope not. It'd be all mildewy and... I mean, fair. I can't imagine Mr. Toad did it, so... I shouldn't call him Mr. Toad. That's an insult to the children's books.
Rewash laundry. Yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I think you can try and interact with her. I love how there's an oven back there, by the way.
Yeah, it makes no... Okay, here we go. Oh, I can interact with her? Oh, turn around. Turn around. Let's see if we can talk to the gal. Neil. You can say hello to her.
Hello. Are we friends?
Is this one timed or not timed? This is what I never figure out.
I think they're all timed.
They're all timed. So the game, backyard, weather, school. Who talks to a child about the weather?
An android.
Let's just ask her how school's going, right?
Yeah.
Aren't you going to school today?
Backyard?
You like playing out here?
Oh yeah, it's timed if there's a white line underneath it.
So Alice is kind of neutral towards us. Okay, fair enough.
how she's got leggings on underneath her shorts. That's an aesthetic. It shows she dresses herself.
Oh boy, oh boy.
I love that he left the laundry there for 2 weeks. I mean, I don't love it, but you know what I mean.
It's just like, it's another detail.
Mm-hmm. And I kind of love that they just take you through, like, the menial day of a housekeeper android.
It reminds me a bit of Red Dead Redemption epilogue.
Yeah. How you're just, like, building the farm and all that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, why is it telling me the ingredients of this? Why?
You shouldn't mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
Oh, fucking hell.
I'm sorry, Todd.
You just stay the fuck out of my business. Unless you want to piss me off. You want to piss me off?
No, Todd.
Todd's a fucking piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Todd is a fucking piece of shit.
No, he was doing it in front of the kid, too, which makes it 10 times worse.
Ugh, shit like
yeah.
that. It's like it's equally sort of in poor taste. It's like, oh fuck it, I'd beat the shit out of Todd. But it kind of does make you want 5 minutes alone in a room with fucking Todd.
Right, like, who the hell hides their drugs in the laundry, by the way? Like, in the laundry powder. You have tasks to do upstairs as well, just to give you some direction while you rant.
So should I report to, it says finish first floor, can I do that and then go upstairs?
I can't remember, I would try to go upstairs first.
Okay.
Because I can't remember if it'll block you off or not.
Yeah, he's sick, hold on, what does the prompt say? The prompt says finish first floor.
Okay, so maybe it is just go upstairs. Or, like, tell him and then go upstairs.
Let me try this and see what happens. Finish first floor.
I've made a good
Dim
start
says,
down
can we
here.
put him
I'll
in the
head
trash,
upstairs.
too?
Do what you have to do, but stop bothering me.
Okay, so he doesn't like that. Which is really kind of, again, what an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, but he didn't seem to care one way or another.
Maybe he left it outside after trying to do the laundry once while Kara was gone, but obviously failed. Maybe he did attempt and then just totally screwed up.
Maybe he doesn't even understand the concept of laundry fundamentally. The only piece of that flow chart, the only piece of that workflow that he's ever seen is it hanging outside. So he literally just hung dirty clothes on a wire and waited for it to get clean. Maybe that's how he thinks it works.
Oh God, don't even joke. When I was a freshman in college, which was almost 10 years ago, I went down to the laundry room in my dorm, and this guy was down there just kind of staring at the basket, and he had powdered detergent instead of like liquid detergent. And I was like, "You okay?" And he's like, "I don't know what to do."
Oh boy.
And I had to teach this 18-year-old boy how to do laundry.
Ugh, that's rough.
Yeah.
That's yeah, that's a little weird.
It's a little sad. Like, how do you get to 18 without one of your parents being like, "Oh, hey, you're going off to college soon, and you're going away for college. Maybe we should teach you how to clean your clothes."
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so she's tidying up. Oh wait, I'm not even paying attention. What room am I in?
Todd's room.
Oh, let's get the fuck out of here.
No, you want to tidy up that room.
Oh no. Because he was specific about, like, don't touch my shit. So I'm trying to... I mean, that... We got to investigate him is the feeling that I'm getting.
Yeah. I'm curious what you're going to do about one of the things you find in the room.
Dude, his room looks like a teenager's room.
Well, he acts like a teenager.
Fucking hell.
The guitar and everything.
It's really rough. Okay, I'm going to start on her... Oh, wait.
Watch it.
Am I locked out of that?
What did you do?
I just walked out of the room. Okay, no, I can walk back in his room. Okay. I was going to start on her room for some reason. Don't know why.
Oof.
I don't know if it's going to, like, lock me out of something, but I'm going to start with her.
It shouldn't. If it does, I will be genuinely surprised.
Yeah. Okay, let's start with her room. Ventilate the room. Okay. Alright, we get some fresh air. Sort of.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, it's close to the city. How fresh can it be?
Let's make the bed.
You unlock something. This is also nice because, like, it's been a couple of years since I've played this.
Oh, really?
So it's kind of nice to watch you play because it's refreshing my memory on certain things. I played this obsessively, over and over and over, for like 6 to 8 months at my friend's house, and then almost bought a PlayStation just for this game, and instead I bought a Switch.
I feel like the exclusives are kind of like that, though. It's like you might buy a whole console just to play a couple of games, and then it's like, well, was that really worth it overall? But
Yeah.
potentially.
I would buy a console to play Uncharted 4.
I mean, PlayStation is really racking it up now. I mean, I really got it for God of War and Spider-Man, but now also, you know, The Last of Us. Like, it feels worth it.
Aaron, have you seen the movie Only Lovers Left Alive? It's set in Detroit. No, I've never heard of it, but it sounds interesting.
Let's see. Is there anything left for me to... Oh, tidied Alice's room. Okay, so I'm done in her room.
Yeah.
Let's do the bathroom.
Yeah, Haley says after the first time I played this game, it literally went into my top 5 games of all time. Honestly, it's incredible. And the replay value is so high because there are, I think the official game endings, there's at least 50.
Oh, wow.
Maybe more. There's so many different ways this game can end.
She can look at herself in the mirror. Okay, what else is there? Mop the floor. Oh, I need to go... Oh, here's a mop. There you go. There you go.
That bathroom is nasty as hell. They need a new shower curtain. Just cleaning up. Another day.
Okay, well, the bathroom looks a little more livable. Very good.
Slightly less fungal.
And there's this room, which seems like it's a secret, so we'll go in there in a second.
I don't know. I don't remember what that room is. Shit. Don't look at the chat right now. They're spoiling a few things.
Okay, and I literally looked at the chat, but I didn't read it, so they're spoiling,
Okay.
so...
Yeah. I saw it had 99 plus endings. It might be more than that. I just remember saying there were 50 like distinct endings, and then there were like a bunch of variations on those major endings. Like, you can end the game real quick if you mess up enough.
Like killing Connor.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to play this kind of on my own time and see where this goes. But I also maybe like to continue doing this on stream.
I am 100% on board with that.
Yeah,
I think everyone would like to see that.
It would be very interesting. We can talk more offline about a schedule and what we can do, but I think this could be a very interesting game to play on stream.
Well, I'm an actor, so I make my own schedule.
I work for a big company, so I'll do my best.
Yeah, that is the bummer.
It's pretty great right now, I gotta say. I'm feeling good about... I don't talk about that stuff much, but 4 months into working with this company, I'm very, very pleased.
Yeah, and for the majority of it to be working from home during COVID.
Well, it's a tough time for a lot of companies, and I think mine is doing a very good job of things. So,
yeah, I love, by the way, that there's a Red Wings jersey on the wall.
Yeah, I noticed that. So I'm conflicted about two things, right? So there's this bottle of pills that I can take. It says take, and then there's a stack of stuff over here that says read.
Do everything. He's not gonna. He already pushed you. You're good.
Okay, because I'm like, is there a route of like sort of trying to play things really, I don't want to say close to the chest, but like a more cautious route where I'm not actively trying to like. But this is a magazine. What harm could it do?
Right.
You can reread discovered articles in the extras section. Oh, that's how you read the magazine. Okay.
Android quarterback.
Wait, what does it say? How driverless vehicles make life and death decisions. Space tourism. Is Mars your next holiday destination? God, I hope.
Yeah. Get humans to Mars by 2028. There's a podcast where the brothers that run it have a bet that humans will get to Mars by 2028.
Android quarterback. What an interesting concept, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have androids
You can actually
kill
read these.
baseball. This is so crazy. Oh, here you go. Page 1. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was looking at the back. Android quarterback. CyberLife unveils Android quarterback. American football has largely resisted the spread of Android players, with top-tier games still an exclusively human affair. But that may be about to change following CyberLife's recent unveiling of technical demo QB1000, an Android quarterback capable of throwing from end zone to end zone and hitting a target 6 inches wide. The model is also programmed with over 1,500 plays, from classics such as bootlegs and handoffs to more specialized maneuvers, all of which can be adapted in real time. Holy crap. Oh, this is like a whole article.
Yeah, you can. This will all be saved in your extras page, so you don't have to read them if you don't want to. But it is interesting to add to like the history.
Yeah. Right at the bottom, despite these reservations, some consider that simply a matter of time, with basketball and baseball already contemplating Android players, and LED sporting QB might be just around the corner.
That'd be kind of a bummer.
It'd be interesting if they could do it separately, where you could have like... okay, what do I do with this, though? Like, if I take that, am I just putting it away?
I don't remember.
Contains whatever that is, risk of behavioral... It's an antidepressant. Okay. Oh, and he's got a gun! Okay. Alright. Probably not a good mix. That unlocked a different... Okay, dialogue option. So it's good that I saw that. At least now I know he has a gun.
Yes. Fluka says, howdy. Oh, hi, Jordan, I guess, but we're here for BrodieBot.
Look, I'm here all the time. This is the first time Aaron's been on the channel, so, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I appreciate the love.
Switch on. I'm just going to see this real quick. What was he watching? Probably some radical news program about...
And now to sports.
Anti-androids.
First up, basketball. As the Gears prepare for
Maybe
the
it's
critical
Food Network
match with Denver tonight at the CyberLife Arena in Detroit, league negotiations are still
But you can
ongoing
like change
over
the channels and everything, which I think is really interesting.
Android player per squad.
One Android player per squad. Interesting.
Change would lead to more exciting matches, or be the first step in making human players obsolete. CyberLife has announced its willingness to participate in the experiment by providing one specialized model to every team.
Yeah, Tall Warden says
Androids
radical
are already
baseball
used to train
news.
players
100%.
and provide tactical advice for coaches since 2035, but no Android player has been permitted to compete so far.
I have to say, I really like... What I said at the beginning was that what I heard about this game was that the commentary is laid on very thick as far as trying to create a parallel between androids and people facing real people facing oppression because they're in a group that is a minority. Let's say I think they're really focusing on America, right? That's why they picked a real American city, etc. And I do think that they're doing that, but they are doing very interesting things from the science fiction aspect of things as to actually treating the problem of androids, like specific robots. They're actually treating that problem very seriously from a science fiction standpoint, and I greatly appreciate that.
I do too. I think they handled everything and all the little details with like the news articles and being able to watch the TV. They did such a good job of kind of joining it all together to make it feel like an actual world that you're stepping into that is not that far off from where we are now.
Right. Very good. I mean, really well done writing on that aspect.
I love it.
Let's see what's in this room.
I'm pretty sure it's just a spare bathroom.
Okay, yeah, it's another bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did not know that, Christina. They casted Jesse Williams as Marcus in part because he's a human rights activist.
Oh, all right.
Which I didn't know. I just know him as being one of the main characters on Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
I think you've done everything.
Also, another thing to do. Let's get a nice little screenshot here for the thumbnail. Probably should have gotten one of Connor before he took a dive, but...
Yeah, well.
Kara's pretty good.
It's really interesting because throughout the game, people refer to her as Kara and as Kara.
Is it Kara or Kara?
Oh, She says Kara.
Oh, Kara.
But a couple of the main characters will call her Kara. So I don't think it really matters.
Alice in Wonderland. Of course.
Oh, now she's warm towards me because I made the connection that she likes Alice in Wonderland because her name is Alice. How nice.
I like her little stuffy of the fox.
I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again.
Name, Kara, interest. She seems quite... Okay, what is name... Why was I named Kara? Interest, seem quiet, mother. Let's not say that she seems quiet. Mother's probably a sore subject. Let's say, why'd you pick my name as Kara?
Your father said you chose my name. Kara. It's nice. How did you choose it?
Interests.
You should tell me about yourself. What you like to do, where you like to go, your favorite foods. That would really help me.
Well, let's not push. All right, let's just give her some space. She seems like a quiet kid.
Yeah.
I can see you want some space.
She trusts you, though.
I'll leave you alone.
That's good. No, she gave us... What the heck did she give us? Let's see. She gave us a key. Oh, snap. Keys are very important.
And do you remember what you picked up that needed a key?
Okay. Wait, what? Do I remember what?
The key for the thingy.
Oh, yeah. This box here.
I'm a little delayed, so I didn't realize it would show you where to go.
The box. Here we go. Treasures. Putting it in here.
I love how she steps over stuff, by the way.
Yeah, I know. It's such a great detail. Is this a picture of... Okay, 4-leaf clover. Oh, well, this was the family. Happy once.
Before Toad went off the deep end.
So what happened to Todd? You know, like, that's the interesting thing. Like, right now they're making 0 attempts to have us empathize with him, and I hope they get a little more nuance than that.
You will learn more later on.
I don't think there's anything that justifies, but I do want to learn more about him, and I hope they do that. Is this a picture of him hitting the android? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah. This kind of gives you the story of what happened to you.
This is a very, that's a very affecting moment.
Yeah.
It sort of tells you a lot about the story. Like, when you did you get this exact same thing? Like, you looked in the box also?
Oh yeah, I did everything in the house. That's why I told you to.
What was your thought when you saw that? I mean, probably you assumed it like I did, but what were you thinking when you got to this point?
Well, so me playing this game was really different because I have some experience with people like this. Not my stepdad named Todd, but I have come into contact with people who treat others this way. So when I saw it, when I first came into the house as Kara, that's kind of the feeling I got. And then when I got to the box and opened it, I wasn't surprised. I was just sad for her. Because to be a kid and to recognize that there is violence in your household and that someone was hurt is, number one, a big cognitive step for someone as young as her. I wouldn't put her over 10.
Right.
Probably more like 7.
Yeah.
And number two, it surprises me that she has a key to a box that is locked, that she is allowed to keep.
Right.
So it was sad, and I was really affected by that, but it wasn't surprising.
That's a very interesting observation. And you make a really good point about the box being locked and the fact that she's allowed to keep it. You know what I would bet is, like, does this guy even realize, right? How often does he go in her room?
Yeah, I mean, who knows, honestly.
Right? Like, so one of the things that I thought of, and it's interesting to me that, like, for your empathy, I think you went more to Alice, which is understandable, and I definitely feel for her. But one of the things that I was thinking as I sort of got that bit of the story from those drawings is, like, this guy, whatever, he hates androids. He hits the android, he abuses the android, he breaks the android, like tears the arm off, it looks like, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like the mom was affronted by that, and so maybe she leaves, or maybe something else happened to mom, I don't know. But, like,
I am pretty sure the mom wasn't there at that point, because she's not in any of the drawings. It's just the one photo.
Wait, isn't she?
No, all the drawings were of Kara.
Isn't one of the drawings? It looked like someone's.
They all had the blue armband.
I know, but okay. I thought that one of those was like a woman standing next to Kara after she had been broken.
That was supposed to be Alice.
Oh, that was Alice. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
The size, the proportions of the characters.
It's a child's drawing.
It is. Okay. But regardless, like, the point being, like, this guy hates this robot, apparently. He destroys her. And then he goes, like, if you don't fucking want an android, then don't have one. But the thing is, he's such a fuck up, and he's so lazy that he's dependent upon the service, despite the fact that he has this sort of, like, vitriolic attitude towards the android. And I don't know, like, for some reason that just strikes me as for some reason, like, I don't know. I probably don't have that thought fully formulated in my head enough, but it just sort of says, like, he is such a piece of shit that he's sort of, like, I think he's resentful for the thing that is actually enabling him, right? Like, maintaining a household is not easy. This guy clearly will not get off his ass to do anything. And so the laundry not being done, the fact that he doesn't even really pay any attention to his daughter or know what's going on in his life. Like, his life would be in a greater state of disrepair without this android, and yet he finds it contemptible. Probably not unrelated to the fact that he knows he's also dependent upon it.
You will have all of your questions answered.
Oh,
eventually.
boy. Okay, let's head downstairs. I'm loving this. There's so many layers to unpack here.
And before we wrap up for the day, I want you to just start up the next chapter once we're done with this, because if it's what I think it is, you're in for a treat.
Okay.
I'm playing.
If I remember the order right.
Here we go.
I know what you're thinking. You think your dad's a lowlife? Huh? Fucking loser? Can't get a job, take care of his family? Don't you think I tried to make things work?
Jesus Christ.
But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up! I know what you think of me. You hate me. You hate me, don't you? Say it! You hate me!
No, dude, you hate you. Come on.
God. What am I doing? I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're on drugs.
You know I love you, don't you? You know I love you.
Oof. I mean, we could unpack that scene alone.
Yeah.
For days. The guy's a first-rate loser, and he's blaming everybody else for the fact that he's a loser, including his daughter.
Not only that, but he's projecting his hatred for himself in this situation onto her.
That's exactly right. Like, he's clearly grieved by his own ineptitude, which is like, okay, but, like, take responsibility, and then maybe your life will be slightly better. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, this is some heavy shit.
It's a heavy game, man.
But I honestly think that there's a lot here, and it's really kudos to David Cage primarily and the whole team for putting this together in such a thorough way.
Yeah. The first thing you should notice is that Kara's stuff in the top left corner is different from Marcus's or Connor's, in that instead of saying software instability, it just says Alice and whether she trusts you or not.
Interesting. Okay.
So that is, yeah.
It's so interesting. Like, I feel like I don't know if I'm reading too much into all the details of this game, but like as I'm trying to read ahead, I'm wondering, is that meant to say something about sort of like, if you have a primary relationship as an android, that becomes the barometer for stability rather than your conformance to a particular programming. Versus if you don't, you're only guiding sort of the only measuring stick you have in life, quote unquote, is whether or not you're fulfilling the programming that was assigned to you.
You're not quite right, but you are reading into it the right way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like you need a barometer for your life that is thematically, at least what they're saying is that the barometer for your life should be how dependable you are for the people you care about. Not
and
necessarily
the people that you care about as well, like
yes.
whether they're good. Obviously, Kara does not like Todd. You can tell.
Yeah. As opposed to just fulfilling the rules that society has set forth for you, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting. I feel like we got most of this stuff. I don't know what those locked ones are, but okay.
I am not sure either because I thought we did everything as well.
I think it might even be like stuff like if you mess up, quote unquote, it triggers something. Maybe it's those.
It could be.
Go upstairs. I saw the gun. I discovered a way down. Oh, out of her room by ventilating, I think. Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah, these are things that have an effect on the future.
They sure do. They sure do. Talk with Alice. Alice gives out the key. Finish cleaning. Okay. All right. So yeah, we're right at about 2 hours. But like you said, let's start the next chapter, and then we'll just see what it's about and stop there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right about who it is, which is why I want you to start it.
Ooh. Also, let me see what the world stats are.
I was just about to say you should check the world stats.
So about pretty much everybody. Okay, like halfway it seems. People don't clean up everything.
Yeah, it's very 50-50 on everything except for washing the dishes, apparently. I don't know if that's just because it's one of the most obvious.
Mm-hmm. The vacuum, I'm surprised, isn't lower because it's kind of more out of the way. Yeah. Everybody cleans the rooms pretty much. Pretty much everybody finds the pills and therefore a gun way down. Toilet. Okay, alright. Alright, very good. On to the next chapter.
I'm really hoping it's what I think it is.
Still November 5th. God, this smart car. Okay. Oh, it's Homeboy with the paints.
Damn it. It's not the right one. Okay.
Okay.
That's okay. We'll do it next time.
Well, he's going into a big old house. I don't know if this cutscene's going to play some more. So should we stop here?
Yeah, this is probably a good spot to stop, and we'll start up here next time.
Okay, let me all unsave. Well, that's fine, because I'm sure this mission will just start again. Go back to the main menu. Holy crap. Resounding success. I fucking love this game. I am thoroughly enjoyed what I've played so far.
We did it, guys. We got Jordan to like androids.
I don't know if I like androids yet, but I think that this game is really earnest in its I think it wants to tell a story that's a science fiction story about androids. I think it also wants to tell a story that I admire somebody who's trying to make a meaningful commentary about our society because they think it's important, and it is important. I wish that we, how do I put this? I wish maybe the video game difference in the demographic was a little bit different, that there was an appetite for a game that handles those issues directly instead of through allegory. But that's okay. I think from the science fiction standpoint of things, I really, really like the way that they're treating the subject. They're treating it more thoroughly than I thought they were going to, and so I'm like 2 thumbs up at this point.
Did you know
pleasantly
Detroit
surprised
was on the
and also really happy that you
Railroad?
love this game
A
as
route
much as
for
I do.
slaves escaping into Canada during the American Civil War?
Yeah, this is going to be, I can imagine that this ends up, when I'm done with it, how very high on my list as well.
Yay!
Any thoughts for the folks as we close? Is there any, like, quote-unquote preview for what we may see next, or just any kind of thoughts on the game generally you want to close on?
I guess the only other thing that I would say is that some of the assumptions you've made about characters and whether they will progress in the game or not are not entirely accurate.
Okay.
Also, for in the future, be really careful because you can die in so many stupid ways.
Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting.
Yeah, but other than that, I'm not going to tell you anything else because I'm enjoying the blind playthrough.
I'm really conflicted because I think the blind playthrough nature of things is very interesting, but I totally want to keep playing this on my own as well.
If you keep playing it, you're going to spoil so much.
Did you know the motto of Detroit is, "We hope for better things"?
That's the thing.
Yeah, I know, but I want to keep playing it. It could be interesting either way, like, because I also think that if I understand a little bit more about it, it might be kind of more fun as well.
Yeah.
But in any event, we have done this for today. I'm super stoked about this game. I think it plays great. It actually has run really efficiently.
Once we got past the first 10 minutes of
Once
chaos.
we got past that disaster of an opening, everything has run really smoothly.
Awesome.
All right, very good. With that, I think that's all we have for today. The folks can find Erin's stuff linked below. YouTube. She is streaming Mass Effect on Sunday. Is that right?
Yep, every Sunday.
Okay. I will be streaming, probably not tomorrow. I'll probably also be streaming Skyrim on Sunday, sometime in the afternoon. Her Twitter's down below. All the normal links for my stuff are down below. Thank you all for joining us. I hope everyone is staying safe, staying sane as much as you can right now. Everybody have a tremendous weekend. I guess I'll probably see you before the weekend's over.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here and for recommending the game because it's really awesome.
I'm so happy.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.